Hey, Antheas Bhaskar. We work at a firm named Bisani Legal in Jayanagar. Ours is a fully legal based firm which focuses on client-centric approach. So what I used to do in this particular firm is I used to work on drafting contracts. Comes to sending a notice, there are specific structures which will remain the same. However, there are like structures which relates to the name, address, amount, subject. Only those stuff will change. So if I wait to draft, let's say 100 notices, that would take up a lot of time. Hence, we wanted to automate this particular structure and we could give time to something else which is much more valuable. Thought of having something under Jira. It was also an AI-based app, but then that did not provide us much of an integration, and we had to get into third-party apps like Zapier and all. So we wanted to step into a new realm, and we got into Zoho. So Zoho had everything. It basically replicated everything which Google had and many more. Specifically in Zoho, Writer document is one of the best players for our firm. So previously we used to focus on Word document. The thing with the Word document is we have to go into WhatsApp or we have to share it to someone through the email, so on and so forth. So with Zoho, we had specific workflow. So all of us could work on a particular document, but not all together at once. We can have a workflow where if I'm working on the document, I take care of the base part. And then followed by the workflow is activated, my higher associate will take care of that as a specific part and I will not be having to look after it. If there's something wrong, he will send it back. So until then, I will not be having to touch it at all. So this workflow helped us achieve more consistency and efficient process as well. WorkDrive is one of the best part in Zoho, I would say, because under WorkDrive, we have a lot of folders. Now we have to share certain documents within our client or within the client, within the users, or which is specific to a particular associate role. Everything seemed seamless when it comes to the Zoho One application. And this has overall helped us a lot in terms of efficiency. And I stated earlier before that we were able to draft more than 100 documents or legal notices in less than a day, specifically less than an hour. So if I were to state that previously, when we didn't have Zoho, we used to take everything under Gmail. So we used to have a lot of clients who wouldn't reach out to us to our personal mail accounts. If we were to create a mail account under our company, it will still fall under Gmail. So if I were to open my phone right now and scroll through my mails, in my personal mail, I can see my personal mails as well, followed by my work mails as well. So I will not be able to differentiate between those. Zoho Mail has helped us in order to achieve this particular work-life balance. All we have to do is every single mail which is related to our work will be coming into Zoho Mail, which is specifically into the Zoho app, which is completely covered. We would keep all of our company's conversation completely in the Cliq, which is completely confidential and we shall not go out of it. Suppose if we were to have every conversation under WhatsApp, let's say even WhatsApp business, it is something which is outside our realm. We wanted everything to be inside a particular app. So what would Zoho Cliq do? We can create separate channels just like WhatsApp. Even better, it has a lot of privacy inbuilt. And suppose if we were to have an intern step in, we can offer him a particular box in Zoho Cliq. So he will have access to only those particular mail. This will help us to have a confidential communication between the intern and as well as our firm. So every single record is perfectly preserved over there. And we can set reminders as well when we see a message to remind us after a particular time or so. So Cliq is basically what would help us to communicate within our firm. Even though we are working all together, we use Cliq just to speak it out more than any other messaging mean. Overall, the Zoho Workplace helped us in order to bridge that gap. If you had any queries regarding to any particular app or any hurdles, Zoho support was the best so far. We can book a slot or we can have a call with them, and they were always helpful for us. They answered every single query till now, especially the Zoho meetings with them was tremendous. They even took control of our own computer and they help us how to do particular stuff. They help us navigate.